So hello dear students, welcome to the new video of the course, and in this particular video we are going to simulate the circuit which we had seen in the previous video, and we had just drawn the output waveform. Okay, we had just deduced the output waveform, and we need to check whether for this particular input waveform we are getting the same kind of output waveform or not. Okay, so for that we had taken the same circuit. Let me go to the circuit diagram. See to the circuit. Okay, and see to this particular circuit. I had already connected this particular circuit, but important thing is we need to check the waveform. So we'll just go simulate this particular circuit, and then we will check the waveform. So I will just click on the run, and as you can see over here, this is our output waveform. So as of now I'm just showing you the output waveform, and let me just take over here, and let me just stop over here. Okay, all right. So as you can see over here, see, just a second, let me just take this particular pen, red color pen. Okay, so over here it should be plus 3.7 volts, and the practical value we are getting roughly around 3.6 volts over here. So I think this is absolutely fine. Okay, and when we were getting this, when our input voltage was greater than plus 3.7 volts. Okay, and if you could see very clearly over here, we are getting minus 2.7 volts, and rest whole of the waveform, it is getting reflected as it is to the output side. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, but still what I will do now, what is I will just a second, yeah, I will show you the input output waveform simultaneously. Okay, so let me just erase this, and let me take one over here and one over here. Okay, and then I will run. Yes, and this is what I wanted to show you. See, I'll just stop this, let it, yes, and now let me use pen of red color. Just a second, it is not getting selected. Yeah, so see, this is our output this is our input waveform. The red one is our input waveform, and the green one is our output waveform. And as you can see, as our input voltage, it is exceeding if it is greater than, or if it is increasing to plus 3.7 volts. Okay, if it is increasing more than plus 3.7 volts. Okay, or what I can say, if our input voltage, if it is greater than plus 3.7 volts, so our output is equals to 3.7 volts, and this is what we had deduced in this particular graph. As you can see, when our input voltage is greater than plus 3.7 volts, at the output side we are getting 3.7 volts. Okay, we are getting 3.7 volts at the output side, and this is what we can easily see over here. And now as you can see, when V in, that means I'm talking about this particular just a second, yeah, I'm talking about this particular part. When just a second, let me erase this thing. Yeah, as you can see over here, that when V in, it is greater than minus 2.7 volts. It is greater than minus 2.7 volts, but it is less than plus 3.7 volts. So for this particular time period, the waveform is getting reflected as it is, as you can see over here. Okay, it is getting reflected as it is. Okay, and this is what we had seen in our graph as well. I mean the input output graph as well. So as you can see, the input wave, it is reflected as it is to the output side. And now if you can check very clearly, when V in is less than minus 2.7 volts, so when V in is less than minus 2.7 volts, that means I'm talking about this particular part. So at the output side you are getting minus 2.7 volts. So at the output side you are getting minus 2.7 volts, and this is what we had seen over here. We are getting minus 2.7 volts. So now I hope that you really understood each and everything in great depth. Okay, so I will erase this thing, and we'll again simulate this circuit. Okay, just a second, we will run this particular circuit, and as you can see the current, it is moving in opposite direction, and again it is moving in this particular direction. See, so now I really hope that you understood each and everything about the clipper circuit, how clipper circuit works, and what is the advantage of clipper circuit, application of clipper circuit, each and everything in great depth. Okay, so I am ending this video over here, and thank you for listening me patiently.